Alrighty, so we came back out to the White Salmon Snow Park. We were here a few weeks back, maybe a month or so back, right after Christmas. That's actually New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. And we decided to come out, but this time we were bringing our snowshoes because it's a lot more snow. It's only 32, so it's a little bit on the not cold, not hot. I don't know, right at the cusp of freezing. So it's not, could be colder, but it's also on the cusp of rain. There is snow falling, but maybe a mile or so behind us, as we were coming up, it was raining. So it just switched over right as we got to here. So here's what it looks like from the front. And I'll be letting Gia go here in a minute to run around. Oh, by the way, for filming purposes, 2 new things on my GoPro. One is I got the audio mod. So theoretically the sound should be a little better. Actually, I got 3 things. I also got a little cover for the film, for the lens, which has got supposed to run the water off. And lastly, my my dongle. All right, come on. That's okay. That's all right. Come here. Okay. She gets a little bit too much when you start getting too into her stuff. Gee, come on.
You're so careful.
That's all right.
I'm so you're fine. That's
So
don't threaten.
the dogs behind us just got a little too into Gia's space, and but that's what happens. She's ready to go run, but I'll let her go in a sec. Anyways, hopefully we're just gonna go walk up this road that's all groomed. Try to go up there kind of farther and see what we do. Let her loose. There she goes. Once again, proving that the girl loves snow. Oh, so I was trying to say the third thing I've got on this is this gravity. Shoot, the word slipped my mind. A gimbal, but it's a gravity gimbal. It's like, I think I mentioned it last time. I mentioned it. It's only $35. It's just a little gimbal that lets the GoPro theoretically swing more smoothly. We'll see how it looks. All right, as you can see, maybe, now I have a rain jacket. I have my puppy, but it is terrible for water. And we figured it'd be pretty dumb to be up here with your puffy jacket all covered in water at 30, 31, 32 degrees, because it would be no longer warm. So we're heading back up. We came back to the car real quick because we just started. Like I was saying, it's kind of snowy, slightly rainy. It's not really cold enough to where the snow just bounces off because it's so cold. It's kind of hitting you and just melting. So we'll see what we get. We decided to come back and get on the main groomed trail. So we're gonna try to stay, as this thing says, stay off the ski tracks. And going up this way. Whoa, woman's way back there. So Jen was saying she thought that video like this was pretty neat. So kind of get a view of where we're at, what it looks like. There she is behind me, carrying the knuckle. Bailey, who would rather be at home, sitting on the, what do you call it?
Dog cat?
Her bed by the fireplace.
Oh, yeah. She'd rather be at home.
But instead, she's out here
She likes being with us.
freezing, shivering inside her little babushka.
She's wearing toe warmers
Oh, so Jen glued toe warmers to her feet.
to her jacket.
No, she didn't. Oh, you have toe warmers on her jacket?
Yes,
Stuck to them?
inside. She's wearing a sweater,
Oh,
a rain jacket, and then I have her covered with a towel on her head.
well, there you go.
So she's comfortable.
So she has a sweater on, and she's got toe warmers stuck to the sweater. And she's got, yeah, a little, Gia, get up here. She's got a little towel covering her.
No animals are going, or freezing, or going, or harmed.
Yeah.
I say.
No animals are turned to popsicles. And Gia, as usual, is up there running like crazy. She wants to get in the water, but I don't want her to. Because she'll get snowballs. I already put her mushers wax on, so she should be pretty good. And I have extra in case I need it.
A happy place.
Well, you can tell Jen likes being up here. She confessed that really she wants to come up to let Gia go and play in the snow. Hour-and-a-half drive each way, suffering through this hard walking in snowshoes so Gia can play. She doesn't spoil her a bit. Of course, she is having lots of fun. So, snowshoeing is tiring. Even just a little walking, like we're doing, casual walk, it's tiring. You can feel it in your legs. We've got a little bit of an uphill grade too we're doing. But it's like walking in sand with big, huge flippers on. Maybe not quite as bad as that, but pretty close because you slide and move every step. So it's a little bit forward and a tiny bit back. And then the shoes are awkward. And you step on one with the other one, you either get stuck or you go flopping down the ground because your body wants to keep going and it can't because you stopped your other one. It's like, it can be a comedy act. There's a woman back there behind me, and Gia's up in front as usual. There are lots of beautiful waterfalls. The bottom line is, if you can't find or don't see beauty in this and think, oh my gosh, I can't do that because it's cold or whatever, you're missing out. Because the beauty in the summer, the mountains is beautiful. In the spring, they have different stuff and flowers. In the fall, there are berries. In the winter, it's a white, magical wonderland that you gotta appreciate. So, just look at wifey. Smiling. I wonder who's happier, her or Gia. Alright, there might be a little raindroppy stuff, so let me try to get off. Alright, so we're gonna head back down. I think we've gone about maybe close to 2 miles up here. mile and a half to 2. I didn't have my tracker on because, you know, that's how I like to roll. So we're gonna go back down, but we've been out for at least an hour, so it'll take us about an hour to get back down and let Gia play more. So one other thing about our snowshoes is these are some cheap Costco snowshoes we bought. Now Costco has some other ones that are better now, but when I say cheap, they're like they're almost skis. So they have just a little gripper on where your toes go to help you go uphill. But if you have a slight downgrade or decline, what you're gonna call it, the snowshoes don't have any other friction devices, grips, serrated edges, so they become effectively little sleds. But they do have, again, the Costco does have some new ones that we thought about getting. They're like $80, and they do have some grooves or teeth along the sides, so that way you have grip going forward and backward, or uphill and downhill. But we decided not to, because if we go to places where we think there's more incline, we'll just go to REI and rent them. They only cost, I think it's $30 for me and Jen both to have a pair for a day. So it's not it's kind of like, you know, the cost benefit. If you're gonna go snowshoeing, you know, more than, I don't know, 5-6 times, both of us, then maybe it'd be worth the Costco ones. The ones at REI though are probably like $300 shoes. And you get to rent them, I think, for $15 a person. So I think it's $30 for both of us. So it just seems more reasonable. We might snowshoe 2 or 3, maybe 4 times a year. So it seems kind of frivolous to buy some when we can just rent them, and we'll have, you know, top of the line snowshoes to rent. All right, so that ski thing back there kind of freaked out Gia. She saw something big. It wasn't people, so she started barking big and loud. And they had kids and everything. Pretty neat. Looks like a little ski trailer to drag your kids out in the trails. So we decided to go, instead of the mom's trail back to the car, decided to come back through the route we were in the other day. We were here. I don't know if I filmed it. I did film it. I don't know if I made a movie. So regardless, we decided to come this way because there is some river views, and the river is beautiful right now. I think Gia is getting a little tired because she's not running off nearly as much as she was. Hi. Let's cross over. Come on, Gia. Little ski, cross-country ski trail. Cross-country ski trail we just crossed, so yeah, it's certainly nice in here. There's plenty of people up here doing activities. Cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, just enjoying the outside. Because it's beautiful. Okay, this is where the snowshoes become iffy. Oh, on these downhills. Two things happen with it. One, they slip. Two, the backs, when you try to put your foot down, the back goes down, and then it throws it. It just behaves crazy. Gia, no. Gia. As you can see by how much she's struggling to get down that little hill, that's nothing. Should be no big deal, but well, challenging to say the least. You only grip.
Can you come help me, please?
But I'm filming you.
What?
But I'm filming you for a demo of how these aren't that good for downhill.
I don't want to fall. I have Bailey with me. Hi, guys. I am not interested in falling on top of my dog. No. Come on. Oh, thank you.
That was no fair because I had to fall, but she didn't because I helped her. She didn't help me. Guess that's how it goes. Anyways, this is the river, the Nooksack. It's actually the North Fork of the Nooksack, but we're up above pretty high area. Kurt shortcut, river trail to parking lot. We're going to the river trail to parking lot. That's where Gia wants to go. She likes to go down the river. I'm gonna try to film us crossing without slipping down this hill. Take little baby steps, babe. Because these snowshoes don't grip going downhill, like I said earlier. Okay, we made it across a water crossing. It wasn't the easiest. Again, these shoes are suspect going downhill. So it makes it a little bit difficult because they don't grip at all going down. Going up there, okay. Going down, not so much. See, she just went up a sheet of ice. And I'm sure, just like I thought I was gonna slip, she thought she was gonna slip, but going uphill, again, they're pretty tacky. Going downhill, you have to take little baby steps so that the teeth will grip, because they're not that good. So, all right, so the other day we came here and took pictures. No, Gia, with Jen in her red cape, and almost all of that was snow. And this is all just basically dry. There's only water was way over there, way over on that side. But the river is clearly up. See, we've been getting a lot of rain and snow. It's quite a bit different. All of that area was all snow. I'll see if I can find one of the pictures and stick in there. That's where we were at, taking pictures in the snow. Woo! We almost had a video to remember there. She almost went over, tipped over in the water. I would not have laughed. Oh no, I would not have laughed, even a little bit. Okay, so we're almost done. We're on our way out. We basically have about maybe 50 yards and we'll be out to the car. So, Jen, what'd you think?
I love being here at the snow park. I'm sure we'll be back again soon.
Yes.
It's a great one.
Gia's birthday is tomorrow, January 1st. Wish her happy birthday.
Oh, and Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year's. She'll be 5 tomorrow. She was born on New Year's Day in the middle of the night, actually from New Year's Eve to the 1st. And she'll be 5 years old in a few hours. So see you guys next time. Hopefully next time it won't be all Gia all the time, but this time it's Gia's video because it's her birthday video, her birthday hike. We'll see you guys next time.
Birthday to you.
Sit.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gia.
Sit.
Happy birthday to you.
Good girl.
Yay.